Okay.
We have planning commission above too.
Yes. Once we get started on these, do we use the full name anywhere else?
Anybody want to use the complete name, the Madison County Planning Commission, or just leave it at the commission?
Identified as a 6.9, Madison County
Right.
Planning Commission.
Why don't we just,
Yeah, that's the one we're asking.
yeah,
I think it can do away with.
You know, if we just at the beginning of this use commission as a defined term, where we say in 2.1,
Right.
say the Madison County Planning Commission, you could just put parenthetical quote, commission, close quote, in parenthetical, and then use commission
Yes.
throughout.
Planning commission throughout. That's what we do.
but we identify it up on page 1 as Madison County Planning Commission, so we know what commission we're talking about. So if we just change it, just say Planning Commission, to be consistent throughout the rest of the document.
1.2, that's the official title. But if you did 2.1, like you said, Peter, change,
Yeah, I mean, I don't care whether it's planning commission or commission, but.
hereafter referred to as planning commission. Like 2.1, you're done, and then planning commission everywhere from then on.
Okay, and that's to resolve this issue, Mr. Carpenter, if you would go through here and change it where it refers to the Planning Commission, and just add in anywhere else in this document, Madison County. And it'll be consistent throughout.
Take out
I think
Madison.
we're saying.
Take out Madison County.
County.
Take it out and leave just planning commission every time we refer to it.
Throughout the entire document, take out just say, take out Madison County.
Mhm.
After the defined.
After you define it up front.
Okay, sure.
The official title of the commission shall be the Madison County Planning Commission. That is the official title.
Yes.
Hereafter referred to as,
You're after referred to as the commission,
No, planning commission.
Planning
I
Commission.
think it ought to be planning commission.
Okay,
everywhere else it is.
Yeah.
all right. Okay. And then we could just delete Madison County and the rest of the document.
I don't think it showed up very many other places anyway.
Shows up right there in paragraph 2-1. Okay. Back on page 5.
On 6.9, where we say, after the indented portion, no member of the planning commission shall be entitled to rely on those provisions more than twice in any calendar year. That seems to me to be a little harsh.
That came right from the state, I think.
Sean looked it up for us.
Yes.
You can send Mr. Freegas a letter from planning.
Yeah, it's a state
What it
regulation.
says.
That is the state code.
Yeah, I objected
Still a
to it.
little harsh.
It is
Yeah.
harsh.
Yep. All right, moving on, page, Steve, we good?
Yep.
Okay, page 6. Talking about Article 7, order of business. Order of business is, parentheses,
Yeah.
to come directly from Robert's Rules of Order, but it does not require that all of them be used. That part would be coming out, is that correct?
Yeah, I just stuck that in as a note.
Okay, so everybody knows.
Because we were wondering where some of these odd things came from.
Right.
Especially in the secretary's jobs.
Right, but right now, we have in the order of business, called order by the chairman, and we have capitalized chairman, and pledge of allegiance followed by a moment of silence. This item will not be followed at workshop meetings, which we do not. And we do a roll call, determination of quorum, adoption of agenda. And this item here, items not appearing on the published agenda must have a unanimous approval of all members present, and I think that should stay there. Reading of the minutes, we do not do. The proposal is to strike that. Report of the chairman, we do not have a report of the chairman, and we do not have a report of the secretary. That proposal was to strike those previously. Anybody opposed to that?
Where are you, Mama?
We're down to 7.1, 7-1-6.
And 7.
Do we need to put approving the minutes? I kind of think we do, since they have to be certified and all before they go in the minute book.
Okay, is that the right order? Good point.
I think approval of minutes would be required.
Okay.
Like,
And right after determining,
In that case, it's 716, we can say approve the minute
yes.
Approval, yes.
and keep 716 in.
yes. Everybody good with that?
Make them all nouns, make them all match.
Okay. Report of special committees, sometimes we do have that. Unfinished business, normally we do not have that, but if we did, we could do it. I don't see that that's necessary. I object to taking that out. Okay. And we would leave in the adjournment. Anybody want to take that out?
No. Take that.
That's Francois.
Yeah, so any new business, then where does that come
Any-
from? 7.1-5?
I think when you adopt the agenda, that would be the place.
If anybody has anything to add to the agenda, we talk about it at the beginning of the meeting, anything, anybody wants to add something, that is the time that they have something they want to talk about. Hey,
But if we say adopt the agenda, do we need to make a statement? I mean, it's obvious we act on the agenda then. That's where our business is. We don't say that. Is that kind of what you're saying, Francois, in a way?
No, no, just in case somebody has a new thing that they want.
Well, that goes into the agenda, yeah. So I'm just thinking, do we need a statement? I mean, or adopt and, I mean, where do we carry out what we adopt and what we do?
Well, that's what we just did tonight.
I know, but we
We've
don't
got-
say
said
that.
We need to adopt
Right.
the agenda,
is it,
and he came up with a question, we need to do this. I said we need to do this.
But the fact that we adopted it and then we acted on those things, or we heard those things, or they were part of our meeting, we don't say that.
when we adopt the agenda, those things that are on the agenda is what we discuss. And that's why we say at the beginning of the meeting, does anybody have anything
Oh, I
they
understand
wish?
about that, that's fine. It's the next step. We adopt it,
Yes,
And I made a motion.
right, and that's fine. So we've now got the agenda. I'm
Got
sorry.
an agenda, so you got a guideline to go by.
No, it has nothing to do with that part. I'm just saying, do we need a statement saying
Proceed with the agenda.
proceed or do something with the agenda?
What?
We said we adopt it. To me, adopt means we vote on it. We say, yes, we want to do all these things tonight.
An agenda is a series of steps to be taken. You adopt it.
That's all you do.
Well, you adopt a series of steps you're going to take and then you do it.
So where does it come that we do them?
Point, if something has been added, once the revised agenda is adopted, the new items as they're described become part of the
Does it-
agenda.
Does anybody else understand what I'm saying?
Done.
Thank you, Francois. Maybe you can say it better because
Adopt means we accept what's on the list.
it has nothing to do with the adoption. That's done. After that,
if they are on the list, it is the mission of the planning commission to act on whatever is on the agenda. And I think we are covering just about everything that's on the agenda for tonight. If we
but
miss
we need to
something,
make a statement. If you're going to be this specific where you do a roll call and you do all these other things, we need to say that we do, what we said we were going to do on the agenda.
She wants us.
that's Robert's rules of order. Robert's rules of order already says that you address everything on the agenda.
What does Robert
So that we need
say
to
when
say it
you
again.
adopt it? That means you're going to do, I mean, I'll look it up.
Okay. Moving on.
I'm being really specific, but I know I'm not specific.
All right, moving on.
You want to get rid of unfinished business?
tonight we have additional items from planning commission and public, isn't that the same?
Mhm. But that's not unfinished business, and it could be, but
Yeah, I'm saying, not it's fault.
I mean, I don't care, I'm just,
okay.
you seem to be tripping over.
Two separate things.
And we don't really do a roll call. I mean, I look and go, okay, they're here, but do we have to do a roll call?
Formal roll call.
It sounds like you're supposed to, but
If I do not see anybody, then I ask, or you ask, or whatever, that's a roll call.
Okay, that's fine. But if what we do, that's fine.
I mean, I think you have to say,
All right,
I got some illusions on 7.4.
we're not there yet.
It is.
Okay.
I'll look it up too.
All right, moving on. Anybody else got anything on 7.1? If not, we're going down and down on, we're down at 7.4. The commission shall maintain a set of minutes and electronic records of all meetings, and those shall become a public record. And Mr. Work, you had a comment on that?
Yeah, I have a problem with that, it's redundant, we've already said that. Elsewhere. Secondly, in 7.4.1, we shortchanged our secretary by a lowercase s. Same thing in
Chairman again.
7.4.2, lowercase s on secretary, uppercase C on chairman.
I'm sorry.
We're
Dan.
evaluating there.
All right, having said all of that, these things seem to be a duplicate of what's already been
Yes.
discussed. And it's not necessarily an order of business to me, that it's more of the duties of the secretary, which have already been stated, 7.7-4-1 and 7-4-2. And
Do we say that the minutes have to be certified?
we just did it. Does it fit anywhere, Nan? Under the duties of the secretary, it states that.
Yeah, it's repeating what's already been stated.
I agree, that's just some sort of redundant.
No, I don't think, since it doesn't say the certified.
The chairman certifies them somewhere in another state.
So, since that does not
Yes.
appear under the secretary's duties, certified by the chairman, that would not be a part of the secretary's duties. Order of business, we could still leave that under the order of business 7.4-7-4-1 as part of the order of business. All minutes must be signed by the secretary and certified by the chairman, which shall become an official record. We just leave that in there as part of the order of business. So it is an order of business. Take out 7-4-1. Leave 7-4-2.
Mhm.
Everybody good with that?
Do we do?
You do say Robert's rules, you knew that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I read it somewhere.
After they're approved and the draft watermarks removed, and they are.
You got that, Steve?
Okay,
All
so
right, but we're gonna put uppercase on secretary.
Yes, we are.
In number 2, yes.
all right, so 7-4-2 will now become 7-4-1.
Yes.
Moves it.
Yes. We good? Steve?
Yeah, up to date.
Okay. Article 8, hearings. There was one proposed change on that, and 8-1. We were going to, add the word this, it's a typo thing being corrected there.
Change the,
Planning commission,
make it grammatically correct.
and change all the.
And we're going to change to make it the planning commission, is that,
Every commission is planning commission.
okay? Down in 8-3. Again,
Same thing in three.
commission. I think we do a word spell or word check on that or whatever.
I'm gonna have to try to remember how to do a search in the
I'll do
place.
it. I can tell
It's been a
you.
while.
All right,
On the far right corner in the Word document.
Yeah.
moving on, Article 9. We were changing the word rules to bylaws. And the entire membership, and the second line, we're going to change to the commission. We probably should make it the planning commission. Okay? And we were,
Since the title is amendments, why don't we use maybe amended rather than maybe changed?
maybe amended.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what they really are.
Steve? Okay.
And then the rules, later amendments.
And we were down in the fourth line, we're going to change the word mail to distributed to each member. Okay. 9-2. Again, change the word rules to bylaws.
And wouldn't we want to say the amendments may, well, is it may or will be? Maybe say the
Planning
word
Commission may
adopted.
temporarily suspend any of these rule bylaws by unanimous vote of the members present, provided a quorum is in attendance.
Go back up to 9.1.
Right. Okay. Temporarily suspend.
That's a given. Now, I'm,
By unanimous vote of the members present. So if we didn't have a quorum, we couldn't get to this.
that's right.
So, Mr. Gregg, you were proposing we take out provided a quorum is in attendance.
But this is the height of things.
We're into sticky tonight. All right, we have gone through all the proposed changes. It sounds like everybody has agreed to that. So at our next meeting, we will
They should be.
adopt all of these, and that will be on July the 1st.
July the
July the 1st, is that our next meeting?
Is that when we're going to adopt these?
Can we,
That's our calendar.
I make a motion that we.
Yeah, I know, I got one.
In a workshop?
Do this at a workshop,
Yes.
not.
Okay, then, okay, that's,
I make that motion that we do that, we do this kind of,
Surgery.
this action that we're doing with our bylaws
I'll send you a copy.
to
on,
shorten the meeting, joint meeting.
do not do it on July the 1st.
Okay. Second, favor,
Yeah.
say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we will do this, and the date on the proposed bylaws will be July the 15th. Workshop meeting.
Steve, will you circulate finalized version or email so?
Does everybody prefer a PDF format or?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah, PDF, we can change it.
that's the only one that works.
All right, we have covered everything on the agenda tonight. Anybody else got anything?
We got one thing. We talked in our committee about the 5 acres of, open space could be cropland,
Yes,
and I guess we need to talk
Are
about
we going
that.
to bring that up?
We didn't bring that up yet?
that wasn't on the agenda, and we did not
Okay.
bring it up, but,
Well, can you think about it at least?
yes, and I think we probably all will agree on that. So at the next, on July the 15th, at our next workshop meeting, we will circulate a definition, a proposed definition that we could recommend to the Board of Supervisors, okay, on that.
Right, and all we're doing, if I could just explain it real quickly, and it's because of the smaller acreage that we have now. It says that open space, water or land left as in undisturbed open condition or developed as a landscaped area unoccupied by habitable buildings, streets, or parking lots. And this is not worded quite right, but maybe used for cropland can be considered. And I think it ought to be written down. like the 5 acres that's so-called open, maybe used for cropland. It just can't be part of the venue, can't be part of the parking lot, can't be part of the cropland.
What is your definition of crop land?
Well, we probably have one, I don't know, we can find it. I'll clean up
Grasses,
the language a little bit, but
if the grasses that the people grow for cattle, is that considered a
hay,
crop?
like hay.
Hay?
Well, we'll,
So would you be parking in those
You don't
places?
want parking there?
well, right now,
Parking there, the ordinance says you can't. You can't park.
You can't park there. you can't park in the 50%,
Not in the open space.
not in the open space. That's
Grassland would be considered a crop.
the problem.
When did we approve that?
It's in the event venue way back when,
Yeah.
it's in the,
Game on?
No.
no,
No, you were here.
it's here.
That's one of the questions I asked.
It's one that when they
The open land can be used.
Definition of,
started out as rural resort and went to an event venue and changed the acreage. But the 50% open space still stayed.
yeah, but open space is defined somewhere else.
Water or land left, it's 20-133.
Yeah, see, that's.
That came up when we had 700.
Yes, yes. And it came up again for me when we had 10
We're
acres.
gonna have 10 acres, and we got this guy that just made these bales of hay. And then he's gonna have a party that weekend, he's gonna park there.
You're not allowed
If he's
to.
a commercial facility. Private stuff, I don't know.
Right.
Okay, but if he's commercial, you're telling us that we're gonna go right there and control that.
I am not telling you that at all. I'm saying that is what is written in the
Well,
ordinance.
okay,
The
that's what I need to.
That's-
That is, I'm not, there's no,
The proposal would be to recommend to the Board of Supervisors that we change that also to add the cropland.
Right. Somehow I'll work on the language a little bit better, but right,
Okay.
Francois is, that way it's useful land, but not,
Yeah, the undisturbed word is not.
is undisturbed.
Yeah, that's not a good choice.
If you're making hay on it, you've planted something, or if you've got corn there, you've disturbed it. At least we do on our farm, even when we do no till. You still
I think
disturb.
we're gonna get a lot of arguments on that thing.
So that means it's just open space. Now, in the case of Barbara, she's got 350 acres or more, that she can leave in woodland or leave in whatever she wants to leave it in. Is she allowed to make hay on that?
Absolutely.
Or grow hemp, either one.
Grow hemp? No. So that in her open space, she can grow all these crops, right?
It's got a lot of crops.
Well, I guess we're gonna do this later, right? I mean,
Yes,
I
I'm just so
won't
confused
go
about it.
into my,
No, but just think about it, that we need to just think and know what we're saying.
well, I can see where she's gonna have vineyards down there that she's gonna make hay off of, and then she's gonna park cars on. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
Sure.
It's common sense. So I don't think that we need to control that. That's all I'm saying. If we did, I was asleep at the wheel or something.
so what does the 50% open space mean in that ordinance?
Definition as it stands right now is what it means.
And then the open space definition is this,
We need to tweak.
20-133, and that's what we were trying to do.
So in the parking section, it could include adequate parking, including in grassy areas.
We will work on this at the next workshop meeting. Okay.
Problem is that.
Anybody else got anything?
We have one thing.
Other things.
What would we need?
Ray, Dan?
I noticed.
Lincoln, back when you did the original calendar of our meetings in July, there would have been a parade on the third Wednesday. It's canceled, so I think the parade is canceled. So I don't know if that needs to be.
That's right, so we'll just go ahead back to the third Wednesday. Okay.
Okay? I'm
So
done.
what's that day?
July 15th, I think. If July 1st was the first Wednesday.
July 15th.
Okay.
Somebody reminds me.
All right, anybody else got anything? All right, can I get a motion?
I make a motion that we adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Amen.
Good night, thank y'all for coming.
How's the arm, Danny?